So in the last class, we have discussed Huffman trees and codes in the greedy method. We have seen how to construct the tree and how to encode the text using the tree or the codes created and how to decode the text using the tree. We have seen that. Right? Today we'll discuss another greedy algorithm, that is knapsack problem. So knapsack problem is we are given with n objects and a knapsack or a bag. Knapsack means a bag, a container. Okay, so will be having n objects and each object will be having its own weight and its own profit. Profit means if you take that object, what is the profit you earn? Okay, so each object will be having its own weight and its profit, and knapsack or bag has its own capacity. For example, if you have a bag with 10 kg weight, it can hold 10 kg of material or 10 kg of items. Okay, if you put more than that, it will be overflown. You cannot put more than that. Maximum capacity of the bag will be 10 kg, for example. Okay, so it will be having its own capacity. We have to select the items from the list in such a way that is, we have given with n objects, right? We have to select objects from this n objects list such that will earn more profit, and condition is it should be within the capacity of the knapsack or equal to the capacity. Whatever the item you choose, the weight of that must be equal to the capacity of the knapsack, or it must be lesser than that of the knapsack capacity. And profit must be more. That is the optimization problem here again. Okay, profit must be more. We have to select such a solution. Okay, so object I has a weight Wi and the knapsack has a capacity M. If a fraction xi, that is xi greater than or equal to 0, greater than 0 and less than 1 of object I is placed into the knapsack, then a profit of Pi xi is earned. If I consider, for example, knapsack capacity is 10 kg and I have a 12 kg item. Okay, some wheat flour or something, rice flour, something. Okay, I have capacity of the knapsack is equal to 10. So I can put only 10 kgs. So I put only 10 kgs into the knapsack. Okay, among 12 kgs, I put only 10 kg. Whatever the profit for 10 kg is there, that will be earned Pi into Xi. For each unit, for example, if it is $1 or 1 rupee, for example, for each unit for 1 kg, then it will be 10 kg will be earned. If it is 12 kg, 12 rupees will be earned. Okay, it is like that. So Pi Xi will be earned. The objective is to obtain the filling of the knapsack that maximizes the total profit earned. Here we have to select a solution such that we are going to maximize the profit. Since the knapsack capacity is M, we require the total weight of all chosen objects to be at most M. It can be equal to M or less than M. So formal definition. Maximize summation Pi Xi, where I is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to M. If you can put all the items into the knapsack, you can put it. Okay, if you can put all the items into the knapsack, you can put. Otherwise, you have to select the one which maximizes the profit. Okay, Pi into Xi, which is subject to. Subject to means here condition is the weight you choose for the items must be lesser than or equal to M. Summation Wi Xi must be lesser than or equal to M. I is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to N. And Xi can be greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. And I can be greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to M. That is, you can put the entire item or you can exclude the entire item. That's why Xi can be greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. and I can be greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to m. That is, you can put all the items, or you can select the one which is having which gives you maximum profit. That is I. Okay, xi means it's part of it, part of the item you are adding. That part of the item can range between 0 and 1. That is, you can exclude it. That is, you are not going to add it. 0 means you are not going to add that item into the knapsack. 1/2 means you are going to add half of the item. Okay, 1 means you are going to add the entire item. Okay. So consider the example. N is equal to 3, that is number of items or number of objects is equal to 3. Capacity of knapsack, M is equal to 20. And for the 3 objects, we have profit P1, P2, P3 given. P1 is 25, P2 is 24, and P3 is 15. So if you put P1 into the knapsack, you will earn 25 rupees, for example. If you put P2 into the knapsack, 24 rupees. If you put third item 3 into the knapsack, you will earn 15 rupees. And weight of each item, W1, W2, W3, it is 18, 15, and 10. So weight of item 1 is 18. You can consider it as kg, for example, 18 kg. Weight of item 2 is equal to 15 kg. And weight of item 3 is equal to 10 kg. And capacity of the knapsack is 20. Consider 20 kgs. The knapsack, the bag can hold 20 kgs. So you have to select the items from the list of these 3 items in such a way that you'll get the maximum profit. So we have different solutions for this. So let us discuss 4 possible feasible solutions. So first one is some fraction of each item. Some fraction of each item will be added into the knapsack. Second one is every time we are going to consider highest profited item. Highest profit item will be added completely into the knapsack. Then second highest will be considered. Then third highest will be considered, like that. Okay. Then lowest weight item will be added into the knapsack. Then second lowest, then third lowest. So it will continue. Okay. Then fourth one is find the profit divided by weight ratio for each item. Find out profit divided by weight, P divided by W, or PI divided by WI. For example, P1 divided by W1, 25 divided by 18. That will be calculated for each item. And with the highest ratio, we are going to add. The item which is having highest ratio will be added first. That will be added completely. Then next highest ratio, second highest ratio will be added. Then third highest ratio will be added. So it will continue until the knapsack capacity is filled. Okay. So let us discuss one by one some fraction of each item. So we have this problem given, right? Number of items is equal to 3. Capacity of the knapsack is equal to 20 kg. And we have profit 25, 24, 15 for each item. And weight 18, 15, and 10 for each item given. Okay. So some fraction, half of the first item, 1/3 of the second item, and 1/4 of the third item is added, okay, into the knapsack. So what will be the weight of this? Weight is equal to half of 18 kg, right? 1/3 of 15 kg, 1/4 of 10 kg. So half of 18 kg means 9 kgs will be added. 9 plus 1/3 of 15. So 3 5s are 15, right? So 5 kg will be added from the second item. And 1/4 of 10, it will be 2.5 kg. That will be added into the knapsack. So total it is 16.5. 16.5. So here condition, we have to check whether it is a feasible solution or not, isn't it? So it is less than 20, so it's a feasible solution. Okay, 16.5, it is less than 20. So we can put these items, whatever the fractions you have considered, that is half of the first one, 1/3 of the second one, and 1/4 of the third item. We can put this into the knapsack. It can hold them because knapsack capacity is 20 kg and it is only 16.5 kgs. So whatever the items we have considered, it is only 16.5 kg. So we can add it to the knapsack. So it is less than 20. So it's a feasible solution. So condition is it is meeting the condition, right? So it is feasible solution. Let us see what is the profit earned here. Profit is equal to half of 25. If you put the first item, it will be half of 25. Why it is half of 25? Because we are putting only half of the first item. And 1/3 of 24 because we are putting only 1/3 of the second item. And 1/4 of 15 because we are putting only 1/4 of the third item. Okay. So when we consider half of 25 is 12.5, 1/3 of 24 is 8, and 1/4 of 15 is 3.75. So when we add all the three, we'll get 24.25 rupees, for example. Okay. So let us discuss the highest profit, second method. Okay, in the second method, you can see that, so highest profit is for item 1, right? 25, 24 and 15 we have, and highest profited item is 25. So put this item completely into the knapsack. So 1 into x1. Entire item is added to the knapsack. What is the weight of that item? It is 18 kg, right? It is 18 kg. You can notice that. So weight of the first item is 18 kg and capacity of the knapsack is 20, right? Capacity of the knapsack is 20. So if you add 18 kg into the knapsack, we have left with only 2 kgs, right? We have left with only 2 kg. 2 kg item, you can put it to the knapsack. So second highest profited item is second one, that is with the 24, value 24, that is 24 rupees you can consider. So if I add 2 kgs of the second item, then knapsack will be filled. So with the 20 kg, 18 kg first item plus 2 kg of the second item. So 2 out of 15. 2 out of 15 will be added from the second item. So first one completely, because it is having highest profit, add it entirely. So first item is added completely, plus 2 kgs among 15 will be added from the second highest profit item. Second highest profit item is second one with the profit 24. So that will be added, and 20 kgs it is filled. Knapsack capacity is filled, so we cannot add the third item. So it will be 0. 0 of x3. Okay. So let us see the weight. Weight is, obviously we know that it is 20. We are filling the capacity of the knapsack. Exactly filling the knapsack. Okay. 1 into 18. 2 out of 15 into 15 plus 0 into 10. So 18 plus 2 plus 0, which is equal to 20. So capacity of the knapsack is filled. Knapsack is completely filled. Okay. Let us see the profit earned. So 1 into 25, 2 by 15 into 24, which is equal to, and third item we are not going to add, so it will be 0. So 25 plus 3.2 plus 0, which is equal to 28.2. So from the first method, we are going to earn 24.25. From the second method, we are going to earn 28.2. Let us discuss the third method, that is lowest weight. So we have capacity of the knapsack, which is equal to 20 again. So these are the values we have, that is profit and weights, 25, 24, 50, and 18, 15, and 10. So lowest weight among this is third one with the 10 kg. So add it completely. So you can notice that I have added it completely. So 1 into x3. 1 into x3. So third item is added completely, and second least weight item is second one with the 15 kg. So if we add the third item completely, 10 kgs of the knapsack will be filled. That is 10 kg in the knapsack among 20 kgs. 10 kg is filled. Remaining is 10 kg again. So second item we have 15 kgs. So among 15 kgs, you pick 10 kgs and add it to the knapsack. So 10 out of 15 will be added from the second item. 10 out of 15 will be added from the second item. Again, we are going to fill the knapsack entirely. So it is completely filled. So weight will be 20 for this also. Okay. And third, for the first item, there is no space in the knapsack. So first item will not be added. Okay. I hope you are getting. So with the least weight, we are going to add the least weighted item entirely first. Then we are going to check the capacity of the knapsack, remaining capacity of the knapsack, and with the remaining capacity, we can add the fraction of the second item. Or if we can add that also completely, add that also completely, and check for whether we have a space to add the third item. If we have the space to add third item, again, add it. Okay, so it will continue until we add all the items or until the capacity of the knapsack is filled. So weight will get it as 20. So 0 into 18, that is first item is not added. And 10 divided by 15, it will be 5 2s are 10 and 5 3s are 15. So 2 by 3 of 15. So we'll get 10 kgs. 10 kgs is 10 kg item is added to the knapsack, and third item is added completely. So 0 plus 10 plus 10, which is equal to 20. And profit earned is 0 into 25 plus 2/3 of 24 plus 1 into 15. So 16 plus 15, which is equal to 31. So profit earned with the third method, it is 51. Okay. And next method is profit weight ratio. Let us calculate the profit weight ratio for each item. So 25 divided by 18, which is equal to 1.38. 24 divided by 15, which is equal to 1.6. 15 divided by 10, which is equal to 1.5. So here you have to select the one with highest ratio. So highest ratio among these three, it is second one. That is 1.6. So add the second item completely. Okay, add the second item completely. And second highest ratio is the third item. Second highest ratio for profit weight, it is third one. Okay, so here if we add the second item completely, then 15 kgs in the knapsack will be filled. Remaining is 5 kgs, right? Because the capacity of the knapsack is 20 kg. So 15 kgs filled, 5 kgs remaining. In 5 kgs, we can add the second highest profit ratio item, which is third one. Okay, which is third one, which is with the value 1.5, right? So we have left with only 5 kgs in the knapsack. So 5 kgs out of 10 from the third item will be added. Okay, so again it will fill the capacity of the knapsack completely. It will fill the knapsack completely. And weight is equal to obviously 20. As it fills the knapsack completely, it will be 20. So 0 into 18 plus 1 into 15 plus half into 10. So 5 by 10 is 5 ones are 5 twos are. So 1 by 2 of 10, half of 10, which is equal to 15. 0 plus 15 plus 5, which is equal to 20. Okay, profit earned will be 0 into 25, 1 into 24, half into 15, which is equal to 0 plus 24 plus 7.5, which is equal to 31.5. So you can notice that from this method, last method, profit weight ratio, we are earning the maximum profit. Okay, first method, we have considered some fraction, right? We have earned 24.25. And from the second method, that is highest profited item added first, we are getting 28.2. And least weight item first, that will be, we are getting 31. And last method, profit by weight ratio. If we find out profit by weight ratio, and we are going to select the one which is having highest ratio every time. So that will give us 31.5 for this problem. So we can notice that with the profit weight ratio, it will give the better result. So that is the optimal solution. Okay, that is the optimal solution. That is, first item is not added, second item is added completely, and half of that third item is added. Okay, I hope you understood the concept of knapsack problem. This concept is very important, and we have many methods for solving the knapsack problem. And for the lab program, we have greedy method and dynamic method. We have to compare both. Okay, we have greedy method, and this is the greedy method. After discussing the dynamic programming knapsack, I'll give you the lab program. Okay, so here this is the greedy method. In the greedy method, we are going to use profit by weight ratio. Okay, profit by weight ratio, that is the greedy method, because that will maximize the profit. I hope you understood. Let us discuss the algorithm. Algorithm greedy knapsack M, N. P of 1 to n and W of 1 to n contain the profits and weights respectively of the n objects stored, ordered such that P of I less than W of I greater than or equal to P of I plus 1 divided by W of I plus 1. So first we have to calculate the ratio, then it will be sorted in the decreasing order of ratio. So highest ratio will be in the first place. Okay, in the first position will be having highest ratio. We have to sort it. Okay, it will be objects are sorted in the order of profit by ratio in decreasing order. Okay, in decreasing order, where m is the capacity of the knapsack and n is the number of objects, and x of 1 to n is the solution vector. X of 1 to n will be the solution vector. So in the solution vector, we'll be having the values like this, that is 0, 1, half. Okay, this is the vector x1. So for the last one, 0 means we have not added the first item. We have not added the first item. 1 means we have added the second item completely. And half of x3. Half of x3, third item is added only half. Okay, third item is added only half. This is the solution vector. Okay, this is the solution vector. Your solution vector x will hold these values. Okay, I hope you understood. X of 1 to n is the solution vector. How much of each item you have added will be stored in this. Okay, let us discuss the algorithm. For I is equal to 1 to n, do x of I is equal to 0 initially. We have not added any of the item initially, so it will be 0. For each value of I, that is x of 1 is equal to 0, x of 2 is equal to 0, x of 3 is equal to 0. According to the problem we have discussed, we have only 3 items, right? So x of 1 is 0, x of 2 is 0, and x of 3 is 0. Q is equal to m. So here m is the capacity of the knapsack, and u, the variable u, it will tell you how much capacity is remaining in the knapsack. Okay, so for I is equal to 1 to n, do if W of I is greater than u, then break. So if it cannot hold the entire item, then call break, come out of the for loop. Okay, come out of the for loop. If you can add the entire item, then add it. X of I is equal to 1. That is, if that condition is false. If W of I is not greater than u, if it is equal to u also, you can add. If the capacity of the knapsack is 20 and you have an item with 20 kg, for example, if you have an item with 20 kg, you can add it entirely. Okay, so x of I is equal to 1. That entire item added will be recorded here. Okay, x of I. If first item is added, x of 1 is equal to 1. If second item is added entirely, then x of 2 is equal to 1. If third item is added entirely, then x of 3 is equal to 1. Now, after adding that item, you have to check with the remaining capacity of the knapsack, right? So u is equal to u minus W of I. So u is 20 initially because it was empty. Okay, according to the problem which we have discussed, I'm saying this. Okay, initial capacity of the knapsack was 20. So u is equal to 20. Now, if you have added the first item, for example, it was with 18 kgs, right? So 20 minus 18, remaining capacity is 2. Okay, remaining capacity is 2. So u, variable u will hold the remaining capacity of the knapsack after adding an item. Okay, then again with the next item, it will check whether we can add the item entirely. If W of I is greater than u, then it will call break. That means greater than u means that we cannot add the second item or third item. If it is greater than u, we cannot add that ith item which we are checking. If we can add it entirely, so x of I will be 1, and again decrease the capacity of the knapsack by comparing its weight. So U is equal to U minus W of I. This will be done for each and every item. Okay. If I is less than or equal to N, then X of I is equal to U divided by W of I. So if that last item cannot be added, so if capacity of the knapsack is still remaining, for example, I have capacity of the knapsack 2 kg remaining, and if I can add the last item, that is nth item which I was checking, so that can be added, or ith item which I was checking, that can be added by fraction of it. Fraction of the ith item can be added. For example, 2 out of 18 kgs can be added, that is 2 divided by W of I. Okay, remaining capacity is 2, for example, 2 divided by, and the weight of the item is 15, 2 out of 15 can be added. So it will give you the guarantee that the capacity of the knapsack, we are going to add the item which is equal to the capacity of the knapsack. So knapsack will be filled completely. So it will give you that guarantee. Okay, so greedy method give you the guarantee that knapsack will be filled completely with its capacity. Okay, if knapsack capacity is 20 kg, then the entire 20 kg will be filled with the items. Okay, that guarantee greedy method will give, but dynamic method will not give that guarantee. We'll discuss while discussing the dynamic method. Okay, then efficiency of this greedy method algorithm. So if the objects are already sorted, that is, we are not going to consider the time taken for sorting. Time taken for sorting, we are not going to consider. If we don't consider the time taken for sorting, then all the 3 methods used in the greedy approach. 3 methods means not the first one. Some fraction of the item, it is just for an example taken. Okay, just for the example, we have taken that some fraction of the item. That is not a greedy approach. Okay, so here greedy approach are 3 strategies, that is highest profited item, lowest weight item, and calculating profit weight fraction or profit weight ratio, and selecting the one which is having highest profit weight ratio. Okay, so it requires only big O of n time, because each time we have to check one item and add it to the knapsack if it is possible to add. Okay, so it is big O of n time. So that is the efficiency of the knapsack. But sorting is included, then we have to include the efficiency of sorting also for the algorithm. Okay, so this is about knapsack problem using greedy method. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.